Hi Kita Dalid. Welcome to Insects Part 1. I have been getting a little bored staying at my house all the time, so I started to look around my house and I found something really interesting. Let me show you. I found this green plastic insect with real insects all over its back. Let me take out the grasshopper so we can get a closer look. It's inside plexiglass so we can see it. And if you turn it over, you can see what the grasshopper looks underneath. As I was looking at all these insects, I began wondering, there must be so much to know about insects. How can I find out that information? That's right, in a book. So I looked around and I found a book about insects. Let me share some of the information that I learned from the book. Insects are invertebrates, or animals without a backbone. Instead of having a skeleton, bones, inside their bodies like we do, they have an outer shell called an exoskeleton that gives them support and protects their delicate body parts. Let's look a little closer. We see the human with an endoskeleton and the insect with an exoskeleton. All insects have three parts. They have the head, thorax, and abdomen. Even if they're different shapes, they all have the same three parts: the head, thorax, and abdomen. I was looking at the insects that I have over here, and I thought to myself, this ghost spider is really interesting. I wonder what I could find out about spiders. And this is what I found in the book. They're called web spinners. Web spinners, just like their name says, spin silken tunnels with special glands in their front feet. As a web spinner crawls over the ground, the bark, and the leaves, he leaves a silken nest behind, like a house, to protect an entire group of these wonderful web weavers. I also saw one that I thought was interesting, the yellow jacket. It's a type of a bee. I wanted to learn more about bees, so I took a look in the book, and let's see what I found. Bees live in groups called colonies. Only the queen, the mother, can have the babies, and then the other bees take care of the babies after they're born. Most bees have transparent wings. That means that you can see through them, and they have a very thin waist. Do you know where bees live? They live in a hive. Here you can see the bees working together. What do you think they're doing in there? They're taking care of the babies and making honey. Some people think that insects are annoying, and sometimes they can be kind of a pest. But insects do some good things for us. Just like we talked about, they make honey, so we can dip our apples in honey at Rosh Hashanah. And here's an insect called a moth that weaves silk from a cocoon. He weaves it, and then we have silk for our clothing. Did you enjoy learning about the insects? I did. Let's do more tomorrow.